big story that's just broken in Rajasthan, where it appears that Sachin Pilot's revolt could be over. That's right. A short while ago, the Congress has issued a statement on Sachin Pilot's meeting with Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi. Congress says that Sachin Pilot and the Gandhis had a frank and conclusive discussion where Sachin Pilot expressed his grievances in detail. A 3-member committee is to be set up to address the issues raised by the Pilot camp. Meanwhile, Pilot camp MLAs lodged in Gurugram resort are likely now to leave for Jaipur tonight. Remember, assembly session was there on the 14th and there was a question mark whether the Gehlot government could fall. But now it appears it's Sachin Pilot who has clearly blinked first and sought a compromise at this moment. Let's go to our correspondents on the field. National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastav is with us, as is Devur Ankur Wadhawa there in Jaipur. First, you, Rahul Srivastav, to try and understand why Sachin Pilot seems to have taken 2 steps back. Am I to understand he didn't have the requisite MLAs to try and bring down the Gehlot government? Did the BJP decide not to play ball with him? What is the reason for his decision to eventually go back into the Congress fold?
Rajiv, I think he flew immaturely. His wings, the pilot's wings, were not really enough for him to fly out. The BJP was not backing him, not because the BJP didn't want to. I think the BJP really wanted to get one more state, even though riding Sachin Pilot's back. But the Vasundhara Raje factor proved very strong, because Vasundhara Raje is almost like a regional satrap. So worried was the BJP that when it took some MLAs who are vulnerable category to Porbandar in Gujarat for a safekeeping, some of the MLAs loyal to Vasundhara Raje even refused to go. So that was where the BJP's worry was, that in case it is wanting to topple Ashok Gehlot, help out Sachin Pilot, in the process, it may have rebellion in its own ranks and defections. The BJP didn't want that. Second, Sachin Pilot numbers were there, but they were not enough to topple Ashok Gehlot. The third, I think Ashok Gehlot is a wily customer. And third, I think somewhere Sachin Pilot didn't totally go into rebelling against the party gear. He kept himself into that little safe zone of rebelling against Ashok Gehlot and his style of functioning. So if Ashok Gehlot called him Angrezi speaking, Khubsurat and everything, he never indulged in that. He never attacked the party. So eventually what one can say is, a lot of things didn't work out for us, Sachin Pilot. I think eventually whether it is an honorable re-entry or a surrender by Sachin Pilot will depend on the fine details of this arrangement which is being worked on Rahul Gandhi in form of a committee.
Right.
There is some assurance about some people loyal to Sachin Pilot getting ministerial berth. But is there some assurance on Sachin Pilot as the future chief minister will face? I think that will be critical, because if that is so, that means Ashok Gehlot has suffered certain body blows. Let
me take that to Devankur Wadhawa. You're outside the Chief Minister's office. Is there a sense of relief for Ashok Gehlot, who's been fighting till the very end to save his government, took his MLAs to Jaisalmer, kept them earlier in Fairmount Hotel in Jaipur? Does he now feel that the worst is over?
Well, a huge sense of relief in the Ashok Gehlot camp, because remember, Rajdeep, even if Gehlot would have managed to scrape through the assembly session that begins on August 14, even then a sword would have kept hanging over his government for the remaining tenure of about 3.5 years, because it had only a wafer-thin majority of 2 MLAs. And that is why Gehlot always knew that if he did not have at least 5 to 8 MLAs from the Pilot camp returning to his side, then his government will always be in a state of jeopardy. And that is why he was always, maintaining a soft stand, at least towards the last 10 days. One experienced that during his speeches. Gehlot mentioned that if the rebel MLAs approach the party high command, and if the party high command forgives them, then he's willing to have them back with open arms. Remember, earlier he mentioned that Pilot is a nakara, is a nikamma, is a good for nothing. But of late, he was, there was a perceptible change in stance as far as Ashok Gehlot was concerned.
Right.
Because he knew that as far as the numbers were concerned, as I mentioned, even if he managed to scrape through, a sword would have kept hanging over his government. and he did not want that.
So-
He could not have had 10 to 12 police personnel guarding each and every MLAs for the remaining 3.5 years or thereabouts.
sense-
And that is why he wanted to ensure that his government was safe.
In a sense, what you're saying is both sides have tried to cut their losses. Both sides, in a way, have tried to avoid the kind of confrontation because really neither, beyond a point, was in a position to guarantee full success. And interestingly, the BJP also doesn't seem to have got its game plan working in Rajasthan in the manner that they did in Madhya Pradesh only a few months ago. Rahul Srivastav and Devankur Vadava will come back to you for more on that big story because...
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.